Righto, here we are back again in the snake room. Now today I want to talk about the importance of thermometers and especially laser thermometers to be able to double check everything. Now we all use thermostats like this bad boy up here, and we program to temperature zones that we want and maintain the animals at. But the most important thing is that we observe the animals and see what the animals are doing and seeing what their preferred temperatures are. And we need to use a laser pointer or thermometers and all that sort of stuff to double check everything. So this female here has laid a clutch of eggs this morning. So what we're going to do is pull her out, set her up here, and we're going to use the temp gun, not to annoy her. And there we are, 30.6. So that's the egg temperature. So that's a pretty good indication of what temperatures the females may prefer in nature to be able to incubate their own eggs. So she's sitting on about 30.6. I'm just going to put her back because we know that she's got a clutch of eggs. There's a couple of females here, so we can go through and double check all their temperatures. Here's another female. It's done the same thing. And there again. Good mama. And look at that, that's 32.3. That's very warm. And there's the mama. Mama sitting on 32. So that's a good indication. So when opportunity arises, the females like to have a bit of variety in temperatures. Now, I guess when we're incubating eggs, or I should say artificially incubating eggs, in our heads we get an idea of what temperatures we prefer. For a few different reasons we have preferences. Number one is obviously how many babies can we get across the line. In other words, what's the maximum amount of animals we're going to get success with producing, in other words, hatching. So here's another female sitting on a clutch of eggs. Oh, and there's some crappy eggs in there. And she's sitting at about 32, 31. So there again, you know, so when we're talking about temperatures that we prefer to incubate eggs at, we've got to think about the big picture, you know, what these females would probably be doing in nature, what opportunities they have to get to different body temperatures. Now you can imagine during hot days, the temperature is going to elevate, especially in Australia, in a lot of these areas where these guys come from, they can get in the high 30s, low 40s. That's going to be obviously potentially very deadly for the eggs long term being exposed to those temperatures. Now short term, they can actually do that and not have too many problems. Now this pile of eggs is all over the place. This mama hasn't stuck the eggs together. Look at this. There's a couple of dud eggs in there. But the remainder of these eggs, although they look a little bit uncalcified or decalcified or whatever the supersonic word is, you can see through them. They've got like little windows. You can see the membranes in there. This one here doesn't look like it's going to be too good. That one's actually stuck to the bottom of the box, which is okay. Because we can, yeah, look at that. There's an egg that's popped right beside it or attached to it, so that's pretty bad. Now the good thing is it's popped on the outside of the female. And there is a bit of a smell, and that's the smell I can smell right now, is the popped egg. So it's actually the internal parts of this egg. Look at that. So this egg here, when it's come out, it's obviously ruptured and it's gone everywhere, and it's actually contaminated that egg there. So what's going to happen, my prediction, my experience and prediction is that that egg there is going to not make the whole distance. These eggs over here look very sketchy, but you know, they've got little windows on them. They're still, they don't have enough calcification in them, but they will go the distance. They will actually go the distance there. And this poor mama, she's done all the hard work. And I mean, look at that. What a good mama. Yep. She's going to bounce back nice and well. So there we have the eggs. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Possibly there was 9 good eggs. And look, there's another slug hiding away in there. And there's 2, 4 slugs and a popped egg to ruin your day. That's pretty stinky, eh? So we're going to clean those up. We're going to put them in an incubation box, just like we do all the others. Get all the information, put them away. But what do we do with the big mamas? Well, if my camera person can walk backwards slowly, I will show you. So what we do is basically, like I said before, is I will then take the females and weigh them. So this female is sitting at 488 grams after laying the big clunker load of eggs, which is a really good result. Now obviously we're going to get her some feed into her and get that weight back onto her and get her back into that condition that we had prior to her laying eggs. Now when we explained a little bit earlier, when we're looking at the eggs and we're temp gunning the eggs, this is the reason why. When you set up an incubator, you want to make sure that the temperatures are within those areas. And as you can see in here, we've got multiple different thermometers. So we've got the old wet thermometer. So you've got the old mercury filled thermometer there. That's sitting at about 31.5 in the water. So that means the water temperature, which will be the incubation temperature inside the tub. Not the air temperature, but the actual temperature inside the tub is sitting where we want. Now, obviously this particular probe system, the Inkbird, has got 4 probes. The bonus there is I can check the temperatures on these 4 different shelves. So we can stop, or you can actually see the layering of temperatures within the incubator. Now my incubator is kind of big. It's about 2.5 meters. It's probably 2.5 meters high, and it's about, I don't know, 1.5 meters wide. It's a big walk-in incubator. It makes walking in, handling the eggs, working with the eggs a lot easier, and maintaining the temperatures without losing a lot of temperature drop. And obviously the very important thing is, you have your heating source, but you need external thermometers to double check everything. And that is one of the most important things I think that we should take away from today. And I hope you guys enjoyed today. Make sure you give me a like, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, guys, don't forget the old Instagram. Thanks for watching CrittaCam.